Okay, so hopefully today is the day. Well, today is the attempt day at least. Everything is out here together. The motor all assembled, ready to go in. Not a whole lot to say that I haven't said about it already. We still got to get it off the stand, put the flywheel on, and then put the transmission on it. Got to put the converter in. So going with the Power Glide this time. This will be my first Power Glide. So we'll see how it works. I've always had 400s, but now going for the Power Glide. So I got the truck up in the air, ready to accept its power plant. So just I'm not gonna film the whole thing, because who needs to see another fucking engine install? It's just, there's billions of them out there just watching people do something in fast motion with some stupid music. There's no point in it, so I'm not gonna do it. So here we go. I'll just do updates as we go along or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll just show when it's done. Who knows? Anyways, about to start on it here in a couple of minutes. Got a few more preparations to make, and then I'm going at it. Get this sucker in there and get it wired up. I probably won't get it started today. Yeah, probably not. I'll probably wait till maybe next weekend. I got a busy week this week, or next week, so it might be next weekend before it gets popped off. But another exciting day to wait for. All right, I'll check back in. All right, so the motor is in finally. Had some issues. All right, first of all, transmission and motor together, not happening. Unless you're one of the ones that cut your frame back there. It ain't happening. I'm not cutting mine because I need all the strength I can get out of this thing. But these S10s have such a short sump that it's deep. So the height of the transmission and the depth of the pan just won't allow it to happen at all. Unless you're cutting out all of your, or most of your firewall, or cutting out your frame down there. A lot of people do cut that. I'm not one of them. So took the transmission off and stuffed the motor in there. Had some issues again, because when I was at Summit buying my motor mounts for this, I got these guys, the motor side, and they were saying just use the stock V6 mounts. They're solid mounts. It's let me see where one is. These guys right here, which they are solid mounts, and they're probably stronger than the ones I have on there now. And in fact, I'm quite sure they're stronger. But see where the bolt hole is? Hold on. See where the bolt hole is? See how close? So the frame is right here. That's the frame. So you got a half an inch and there's the bolt hole. It will not work. It's too wide for these mounts to work. They won't work. You get one side in and you'll almost get the other side, but it just won't. So then I tried just spacing these up a little bit. I put 2 washers under every hole, both sides. That got me even closer, but still it was sitting too high. So there's no way I would have even got a transmission on here. This right here was up here. You can see the marks from it. Beat up my poor pretty firewall. But anyways, so what I had to do was take all this crap off. I went to Summit. I live on the same road as Summit, so it's very convenient. Got this kit, which is the Transdapt 4528. Now if you look it up on Summit says that this kit is only good from 82 to 2000. when you get in here, the paperwork inside it says it's good from 82 to 2004. And this truck here is a 03, so I can attest that it will fit the two-wheel drive. I don't know nothing about the four-wheel. So the motor's in. Now I got to put the transmission in. Don't know if it's already, golly, it's almost 4 o'clock. I might get it up in there. I have to go get my transmission jack. I might try it. I don't know. I think I need to do some beating on the driver's side firewall. I think it's hanging down just a hair. If you can see how it's hanging down, that right on that corner is that transmission bolt. That's where it goes. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to beat that in a little bit. Just restructure my transmission tunnel. That's the stuff that I put in. So it's 18 gauge steel, so I should be able to, hopefully I can beat it up. It's in a bend right there, so that'll make it more difficult, but I've got sledgehammers and I will beat the shit out of it. Because down there you can't see it. Up here, the firewall, there's a bad spot right there. Oh well, it's a scar. It's staying. I'm not gonna fix it. So rest of it looks good still, kinda, mostly. But so you know, when you have just the engine in, it tilts back more than it's going to with the transmission. So I'm worried about that, because that's with it tilted all the way back. Valve cover is touching right here. So when the transmission gets in there, it's going to have to tilt forward some more, and that's going to make that problem even worse. And that problem, yeah, I don't know, I may have to cut out some more firewall or something. What does everybody do in these things? This is my first one, so I'm kind of learning as I go. But I kind of figured it was just you buy the kit and the motor drops right in. I mean, do you have to cut out part of your firewall or most of it or something? If anybody knows for sure, has done these, or knows someone who has valid information for sure shit, let me know. I don't want to destroy anything I don't have to. I want to keep everything intact if I can. But this is where I'm at right now. I guess I'm going to, and it's getting colder today too, I'm going to go grab my transmission jack and put it on and get under there with it and start struggling with that. Actually, I'm just going to get under there and start beating stuff first. Alright. That's what I shall do. Well, look at all the space. Look at all that space. You know, that's ridiculous. This motor should be sitting down a lot further. But you see them holes above the bolts? I tried that on the last stuff. If you cut it, put them in, then it doesn't reach. I tried that on the last ones. It would be great if they did. It looks like they would. It looks like they would drop right down and meet, but they don't. They're not wide enough. I don't know what the hell's up with these things. This motor's sitting entirely too high. If it was sitting down an inch, hell, look at all this space, man. That's 2 inches, 2¼ inches of space right there. 2½ inches. That's ridiculous. If it was sitting down all that way, I would have no problem getting the transmission on. So, I don't know, why in the hell do they make these mounts like that? That's crazy long. I don't get it. Oh wait, I can move the motor forward. Oh shit, I'm gonna do that. Alright, I'm gonna move the motor forward. then see what I get. Probably be easier to get transmission on it, get that valve cover off the firewall. All right. All right, motor and transmission is in. I don't know, probably took me about an hour and a half after I got back here with the right motor mounts. Motor went right in. That was simple. Transmission, a little more of a challenge because, well, S10 and that down there. It's pretty tight down there. Had to do a little bit of beating, but it's bolted in. It is bolted in. Look back there. A little bit of rearranging of sheet metal and it went in. So, oh boy, am I wore out. Look at this. Even got that bolt in up there. Well, that one was probably one of the easiest. The top bolt, those are usually the hardest. I'm not getting a top bolt in on the other side, that's for sure. No way. That ain't happening. And I don't care. I usually only run 4 anyways. Ain't never had a problem out of 4. I don't even know what them top 2 are for. Anyways, it's in. I am very happy. Still sits up a little higher than what I would like. Probably gonna help it do wheelies, which I don't want, but it's gonna happen. All right, well, all I gotta do is bolt up the converter and get the cross member in, which don't know if I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm probably gonna get down there and bolt up the converter, get that done. That way it's done. But man, these motor mounts, they will not let the motor move a centimeter. Once they're tightened down, they're not moving. The motor will not move. I don't care what you do. You can hook the transmission to it and jack it up, and you might bend a little bit, but you can't physically move the motor once them motor mounts are bolted in. So they are some stiff suckers. Even the motor mounts in the Nova, well, they're not quite this thick. They're that stainless steel, not this stuff. Even with them bolted on, the motor will still move forward a little bit. These, not happening. So they are some tight suckers. Oh man, all that crap before with the wrong motor mounts, just trying to make it work, and it just wasn't happening. It was a nightmare, but it's in now. Oh, progress. I love progress. Now I'm gonna get them converter bolts in. I have to space it with 2 washers. I measured it out earlier when I put it together, and it takes 2 washers, and then it comes in to where it needs to be. So, all right, about to do that and then clean up, and I'm done for the day. I will do a startup video, of course. I'll probably do another video before the startup even, just getting everything put on. I have to figure out how I'm gonna mount the vacuum pump, how I'm gonna mount the alternator, because I'm not using any of the stuff that was on it on the Nova. All that's staying with the Nova, so I got all new stuff to figure out, but no power steering pump this time, so a little less drag on the motor. All right, I am going to get busy underneath with the converter bolts and then call it a night.